Everybody, what's up? It's Leanne, and I'm. If I look a little sweaty, it's because it was like 90 degrees today, and my house likes to gather up the heat. And I usually turn off my AC in my room because I don't like the noise that it creates, and so so I'm left feeling a little muggy, which is not the norm for California. Usually it's really cool and beautiful and wonderful, and you can just open windows. And here's my cat, by the way. I don't know if I've ever had her on a video. We were gone in Seattle for about a week, and so we got back, and my cat's really clingy and wants to be around me. I'm allergic to her, by the way. I'm scratching now. And my son's babysitter, her car got hit. I think the day before. Oops, cat's clicking the mouse. Her car got hit, and so she basically sent one of her friends who does babysitting over to our place. And my son was okay with that. He was cool with her. She was very nice. But the babysitter came back today, and Jacob was absolutely ecstatic. He loves the babysitter. Babysitter loves him. And when she left today, oh my God, he started crying. It was so cute. But anyway, today's one of those days where I honestly, for the first time in a long time, didn't want to turn on the video because I didn't feel like I had anything to say. And I think it's just because I have so much in my mind in terms of where I'm going, what I'm doing with my business. And I've always, for whatever reason, I've had all sorts of like wacky beliefs about money, and I've always had a hard time looking at numbers. And because of that, I've often made decisions that weren't really rational. And so I've decided to change that, and I've learned a few things. And today, I just sat down, and this is after doing some belief elimination on myself and other things. I sat down and figured out my numbers and figured out what I needed to do in order to make what I want to make, right? In order to reach my goal. And it just looked so clear and easy. I mean, I've been looking at it for I think 5 hours, just staring at this Excel spreadsheet and playing with the numbers, and I'm just in disbelief because it seems too easy and too simple to be true. And yeah, so basically that's where I'm at today, and that's where my mind is at, is just wow, like that's all I need to do, and I'll get to where I'm going. And what's interesting is I have my notebook, and I wrote down on it, as I was going through this, I wrote down all these beliefs that I have, because I know I've told you before, I'm reading Psycho-Cybernetics, and I'm also doing the course of belief elimination, and they're so similar. And I actually asked the instructor of the course, the guy who created the belief process, I asked him, has he read Psycho-Cybernetics? And he said, no, I've never even heard of it. And I just can't believe how, well, I guess I can believe how so many people in the world came up with the same ideas, right? Came up with the same ideas, very similar solutions. And it's all about going back into the creator space and knowing that as the person who creates your beliefs, right? Because you create how you feel, and you create your thoughts, and you create the things that you believe that cause all these things. We really have it's almost like a shared mind. It's really absurd when you think about it, and yet it seems to be true. There's even examples of people like Einstein, for example, believing that this is where ideas come from. And there's examples of poets who will drive down the road, and I heard this on a report on NPR, of all places, of a poet driving down the road, and a poem comes to his mind, and he goes, what's your problem? I'm driving. I can't write it down right now. And it's just all these things are coming together for me in my mind, and that we're really all the same source. And we've created these bodies that we're living as, right? And here's me, and here's you, and here's everybody else. And we're living as these bodies, and we're living as the beliefs that we created for these people that we're living as. And we're so entrenched in it, we're so inside ourselves that we don't realize that we have the power to change how we feel, what we believe, how we feel, what we think, and so on, and basically the direction of our lives. And so I made this list of funky money beliefs that I have, just different things that came to my mind when I thought about money and about what I needed to do next. And a lot of it has to do with, I want to reach really big numbers, and at the same time in my mind I'm saying really negative things about those numbers and about reaching them, right? Like, rich people are bad people. I don't want to be a bad person. Why would I want to be rich, right? Different things like that. And so I've written them down, and over the next few days I'm going to follow the belief process that I do in order to eliminate them. And once you eliminate them, once you change your beliefs, then your thoughts change and your feelings change and your whole direction in life changes. And so I believe very strongly that I'm going to reach my goals very soon. And that's where I'm at. That's where my brain is at today, and that's why I really didn't want to turn on the camera, because I just didn't know how to verbalize that. But I guess I did it. I guess I did it. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to work. It's kind of funny because it's almost like an experiment in my life, right? I've got this. It looks really clear and easy. I'm just going to do it and see what happens, and see if in the next 60 to 90 days I end up doing a lot more than what I expected, doing just what I expected, and we'll see what happens. And what I'm even more curious about is, and I think when you're dealing with anything like network marketing and direct sales, when you're dealing with other people, the idea is not just to create wealth, it's to create wealth for other people, right? Because it's pointless to do all the work yourself, for one. And secondly, that's just the nature of making money, is you want to do it by helping others do what they need to do. And so as I go through this, my goal is going to be to take a group of people who also have big dreams, and to help them eliminate their beliefs, to help them see the numbers, which is so tough for me. I don't even know why. I mean, it's not tough. It's just math, right? It's just, I'm not even doing the math. I'm plugging it into a spreadsheet and filling out a calculator. But there's a belief there that's blocking it, and I'm going to get rid of it. And I want to do the same for you and for many other people. And so if you want to join me on this journey, because it's going to get really interesting now, there's a banner on the right side of this video. There's a banner on top. Click on that, opt in. If you're already on my list, I'll have a link below. Just click it, join. It's $25 to join me, and I'll give you a call probably tomorrow, because it's really late today, and I'll talk about this process and just how easy it is, how unbelievably easy it is. So click on the banners, opt in, watch the video, or just click and join, and I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Love you.